What is up, guys? Your boy Raven here today with another deck, and even though there's a storm outside, we are recording, we are checking out decks. So today's deck is going to be quite a funny deck, just to just have some fun. And of course, for the rest of the week, we're gonna have post-rotation decks again for the second time, and then for the third time, closer to Unified Minds, or when the Unified Minds gonna be out. So this is a Tauros deck, a deck that I've seen quite a few times, and that's all you want to have. Tauros power. What makes this deck great is this Tauros with Raging Herd, right? This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your Tauros and Tauros GXs. So you want to have a lot of damage on your Tauroses, so this attack can be powerful. And what I've realized with this deck, right? In short, you want to really damage Tauros GXs with your own Shrine of Punishment, with all your own stuff, so you can actually attack with baby cards. Of course, there's a Guzma here, so in the format, so definitely it's going to be a lot harder to pull it off. But it's a fun deck, definitely an interesting deck to check out when you don't have any ideas and you want to play something fun, something light-hearted, not really tier 1 competitive. So that's the main idea of the deck, to just have fun and enjoy, laugh here and there. Right, okay, so let's go card by card. So first things first, we're going to use 2 Orangurus with resource management, just because we sometimes will need to bring back the energy, right? Because we're playing DCEs and TCEs, right? No, not TCEs, Counter Energies. So we need to bring them back, right? So this is a great tool to bring back those energies. Then we have a nice playset of baby Tauroses with Raging Herd, right? And we've got 3 Tauros GXs. On top of that, we're playing 2 Tapu Leles just to find the supporters that we need at a time. That's it, 11 Pokemon, that's our Pokemon line here. Then we play 2 Acro Bikes, 2 Energy Lotos, 2 Escape Boards. Of course, an Energy Loto can get you special energy, let's not forget about that. Of course, it's rotating out, but still a month and a half to go. 4 Nest Balls to get those amazing basics, 2 Pokégears, 2 Switches, and 4 Ultra Balls, again, just to find what you need at a time. Then we have 1 Power Plant, 3 Shrines of Punishment. But Raven, why do you play Power Plant? Well, for certain matchups, Power Plant is really good to neutralize, like Zoroark or Dedenne, for example, on our opponent's side. We have 3 Cynthias, 1 Erika Hospitality, 2 Guzmas, 3 Lilies, 3 Tate Lizas just for the switch and shuffling, 2 counter gains. Why we do play counter gains? If we are behind in prizes, this is a great card that makes the deck working, right? We can actually use that, and with 1 energy attack with Tauroses. On top of that, we have energy. We've got 4 counter energies, 4 DCEs, and 4 rainbow energies. Why are we playing rainbow? We want to damage ourselves, right? And again, the whole idea is to use DCE only on GXs, right? You mainly use DCE on GXs. The rest of the energy you use on the babies. That's the main idea. The whole deck is down there below in the description, and you can check it out yourself, copy and paste it. But now we're gonna go and play for as long as the storm is going to allow me. So I think we're gonna play like 2 games, just to show you guys how the deck performs. There it is, Tauros. What? Of course, in between that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks, and also down there below you have a 5% discount on any code with Purse on Professor Oak. And don't forget to check me out live on Twitch. It's Raven called Snatchku, and we are Summer Avatar, right? An amazing. Whoa, whoa! I hope there's not gonna be a tornado over there, because it sounds kind of like that. Alright, so do you want to go first or do you want to go second? Actually, I like to go second, because you kind of, with DCE and the Tauros GX, you can attack already, and that's 60 damage on board. But here, we start with one and only, the queen that's rotating out, Tapu Lele. My goodness. That is, wow, Tapu Lele, you're something. But okay, my opponent is rotating, is shuffling back. He did not have anything, and well, that might be Celebizor, right? And of course, you know, our main strategy with this deck is just to have fun, enjoy. Like, it's a nice deck you can take to a league and have those great conversations, right? Just like Caturday deck, you know, those are fun decks. They are not meant, okay, Buzzmosa, they are not meant to be tier 1 competitive. They are meant to be fun, you know, enjoyable, and, you know, having a laugh here and there with your friends, you know, either online in the chat or, you know, at your local league. Just fun, right? Because those are fun ideas. Okay, so let's just go with it. We've got Switch, so I know turn 1 we can attack. We got a DCE, we got a Switch, we got a Tauros GX, so we can attack turn 1. I don't want to mess up what I have to do, like, you know, the order of the turns. I really don't want to mess that up. So let's go with Raging Earth, Tauros, of course here, 2 Acro Bikes, and on top of that Lillie. So you kind of can see that the consistency is kind of there. I'm going to take Tauros GX, of course, you know, we want to have those Tauroses. I want to say, look at my opponent's face. Another Tauros. You think there's no more Tauros? Bam! Another one. Lillie. Draw of 7. Switch. Another nest ball. My goodness. Okay, let's go for a GX. I don't really need at this point in time anything else, so I'm okay. That's an on attack for 60, and I'm good. I'm really good because every damage my opponent's gonna deal to this Tauros will allow me to hit harder with the baby one. And of course, on the baby one, I'm gonna play 1 rainbow and 1 counter, as I said before, right? And again, he is attacking my bench as well, so he fuels the baby Tauros here as well. Okay, so definitely no counter is gonna go here, and a nice rainbow one. All right, there we go. And on top of that, you know, don't forget that we had a Mad Bull GX. And this is 3 times 6, right? So it's 6, 12, 18. It's not enough yet. Definitely not enough yet. But the hand is good. I don't think we need to change anything. But we can do Rage this time. So it's going to be 80, right? Not 60, but it's 80. For the next turn, I know I'm going to play Counter Energy on a baby Tauros. I'm going to switch. And, well, I'm going to just start knocking out at this point, right? Because no one kind of expects stuff like that from the Tauros. And of course, if I need, well, I can use a GX here, right, for the nice knockouts. But let's see how much damage we can deal. I think we can deal like 200, 180 or 200. Let's see, that's 210 damage by the Tauros. And there goes Buzzmosa. There goes Buzzmosa. No more Buzzmosa on the board. I mean, it's fun, right? That's the thing, it's a nice, fun, enjoyable deck. And so my idea right now is I can basically retreat my Tauros and use the Tauros GX and win the game, right? Like, that's it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I know there's a knockout, I don't even have to retreat. Great, there was a knockout. He can't, you know, solo attacks, let's be honest, that's 30 times every damage. That's a Mad Bull GX. I'm not even counting. That should be 360, and that is 360. So in literally 4 turns, we just won against Buzzmosa, which is quite impressive, isn't it? For a deck that is fun, and for the deck that is not a tier 1 by any means, but we're winning against Buzzmosa? What? Right? So that's you know, I'm smiling all the time because the deck is so fun, especially IRL, because I've seen that deck, you know, similar deck, being played by one of my friends during the league, just league, and I was like, wait, what? And I fell for it. I was playing Jolteon at the time, and I fell for that. You know, I started sniping the bench with 30 damage, and I just fell for it, and he hit me hard. So, and again, 130 HP on the baby Tauros actually helps a lot against, you know, like Jolteon, for example, because he deals 110 damage. And look at that, we have a nice setup again. We got Tauros GX, DCE in our hand, but this time is gonna be a little bit harder because we are facing weakness. So, ooh boy, performing against weakness, that is something that's gonna be quite interesting. Of course, in November we're gonna have the energy that will neglect the weakness, that will work at sorry, as a weakness policy, which is going to be quite nice, right? But is it going to go to this deck? No, because the deck is, you know, like Tauros GX is rotating out. Maybe we're going to have a new Tauros. You never know. Oh, right. But again, you can use it in Expanded and also have some fun. So Counter Energy, I'm not doing anything here. We got a Buzzwall. So 60, he can attack. Okay, so I have to set up myself again quite fast, right? Like I can't really, you know, delay the game. The speed here is what matters. Well, like I also need to put the camera, put, you know, the lightning right where it has to be. We got a Martial Dojo, but what my opponent does not probably know, or he knows, but he just doesn't care. It does not work on Ultra Beast the way he would like to, right? Let's see. The attack of non-Ultra Beast, right? That's something that is worth noting here. Alright, so we got a baby Tauros, Acro Bike. Into Acro Bike, yes please, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a bad idea. Acro Bike to Acro Bike. Lillie here, okay, but I can't really play Lillie. Cynthia, I need to refresh my hand in this situation, and that's what I'm doing. And there we go, so refreshed hand, another Nest Ball, another Tauros GX, and we're gonna attack for 60. Of course, let's do a Pokégear. We got a Lillie here, fantastic. So this attack is going to deal 120 damage of his, right? That's what I have to remember, 120 damage, that's what he is going to deal. Cause 60, right? It's 30 plus 30 from Choice Band. The dojo is not working Ultra Beast, something worth noting. And something that I've noticed during many games IRL, people do not look at their weakness and resistance. If you're playing, you know, a deck, really look at the resistance and the weakness. Like really, you know, keep an eye on that, because a lot of people just miss that and don't really care that much about it. Oh right, okay, so this is going to be a mill deck. That might be a ride-on mill deck. Or is it? Let me think, let me see. No, it's not, okay. I don't think it is a mill deck. I'm not saying no, but still it does not look like... Okay, we got Diancie, so now it's gonna be a knockout. Ooh boy. But again, because of the knockout, well, counter energy is not gonna do a lot here. No, he's gonna do 160. It's 80 plus 80, it's 160. It's not 180. That's a huge difference. Yeah. Huge difference here. But counter energy is gonna go here. Lillie. Alright. And another Tauros GX. We need those bad boys. We need those guys here on the board. And of course Rage is going to deal the damage. I had no chance of retreating here. There was just not there. But due to counter energy, if he's gonna knock out Tauros GX, he's going to go to 4 prize cards. So I can play counter gain on my GX, play Rainbow Energy, and attack with Orn attack, right? But again, still he has Diancie front, so he kind of has to retreat her first, which might be a little bit harder than it looks like, or it is going to be a Guzma on my baby Tauros. There's also a Switch. There's also Tate Liza as we use, so that's quite interesting. And that is a Guzma. Okay. So the fact that he's playing Guzma, I don't want to say it means nothing, but it, you know, doesn't mean a lot. Like, he definitely fuels the baby Tauros here, and well, that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for baby Tauros, with of course a counter gain being played on the big boy, but this big boy. Right, okay. Tate Liza still is gonna be here with us. I don't want to use her right now, and that's, you know, 280 damage. 280 damage. Can you imagine that? This attack would take out Reshes. Of course, you know, this scenario is completely different, and it would be a lot harder to take out Reshazard, but still 280 damage is just fantastic. And wow, I love that. Okay, so now he realized, well, the dojo does not work on Ultra Beast that I'm attacking, so what now? And now there we go, we got a Diglett. So it now kind of looks like this mill deck, at least, you know, that's the card that you normally play in that. Okay, we got a Tauros here. And you know what, I'm just gonna go for another baby one. No, I'm gonna go for Tapu Lele and Lillie, because I do want to keep the Tate Liza for the switch, so I know I can play Lillie here. There she is. So we got the beauty, we got Lillie. Perfect. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got a switch, we got Energy Loto. And that's Raging Head. So that should be 300. No, 290, right? Because we added only 10 damage over there. So we're at 3 prize cards. And we're facing the weakness. Like, that's something worth noting. We are facing a weakness. And we're having fun doing it. Honestly, we're having fun facing a weakness. Who can say that? I don't think anyone can say that, you know, and that they're having fun playing weakness. But of course, here he can play Giovanni's Exile. And this card... top card of my deck, actually 3 cards, but alright, so he is going for attacks, so he's going for a home ground, and oh boy, that might be a huge hit if he has the energy, right? So counter gain is gonna drop, and of course, you know, my idea is, you know, still baby, right? Like this baby Tauros on a bench. And also worth noting, Counter Energy does not work on GX, something that a lot of people are missing. Alright, we got a Marshall Dojo, yeah, so he is going for a Duke Trio. Definitely a Duke Trio move here. So can we pull this off? 3 prize cards remaining. Back after commercials, no, I'm joking. So definitely Tauros GX goes down. And Tauros baby. But I'm still gonna play another baby, knock out the Diglett, just so he's facing single prize attackers, right? Exactly happening what I thought is gonna happen. Huge attack. That is gonna be like what, 150, at least 300 damage, I believe. 40 plus, yeah, like it's gonna be a lot. 260. Okay, so I was kind of, you know, there with 300. Okay, baby one, let's go. DCE is gonna go on the fresh, or is it? No, it's not gonna go on the fresh. It's gonna go on the 100. So Raging Herd. And now when we're gonna play 1 by 1, right? So I'm gonna knock out one of his, he's gonna knock out one of mine. With this ratio and with this tempo, I win. Because even though he has single prize attackers, he still has 5 prizes to go. So it's baby Tauros and 2 GXs. So now he's gonna take out the baby one. I'm gonna take out one of his with my big Tauros. Then he's gonna take out my big Tauros. He's gonna go down to 2 prize cards, but I'm only on 1. I have Tauros with 100 damage. I'm taking out his baby, and that is the game. Of course, I can use a GX whenever I want for 300 or even more than 300 damage, around 450, I would say, around that, roughly, I believe. 120, 480, that is 480. So there we go, we're gonna see a nice Duke Trio over here. 1 energy, knockout on Tauros. I'm bringing in this Tauros, since he's the easiest one to knock out, right? I have not, you know, I played this deck on stream, and it was fun. Like, I knew it's a fun deck. I knew that it's a deck that, well, can be a surprise to many and revolves around the surprise aspect. But I never thought, you know, it's gonna perform as good as it's, you know, performing right now, because he's really good, even though, even though it's fun. You see, he just passed. Oh my goodness. Now I feel super bad for my opponent because he just passed the turn. Raging Head did not hit the energy that he needed. That's a game, like, there's nothing he can do. I mean, even a spread attack would not help. Magical Swap, not really. Nothing. Nothing can stop us. That is a game, and I think he's gonna be pretty upset about after the game. And I feel bad about it, really. So even though we face the weakness, right, we come up victorious, and then go with Victorious from Panic at the Disco. Victorious. Jirachi, Stellar Wish for something, probably something like Cynthia, probably maybe Red's Challenge, Refreshment of the Hand, something that will give him Duke Throw and the energy, because he needs both of them. And here, well, even though he had a Duke Throw, right? Even though he had a Duke Throw, he was unable to get the energy. And I think the mistake here was playing Duke Trio instead of Jirachi, even though he has a skateboard on Jirachi like this last turn, because he might have had something. And that is a game, ladies and gentlemen. That is a game over there. Wow, 290 damage. Of course, we could have done 300. Could have done a lot more, but wow, what an amount of damage, right? What an amount of damage with something as simple as, just Tauros deck. It's funny, it is what it is, but it wins games. So I highly recommend you checking out the deck because it's super fun to play. It's really cool. So I thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks like that. And if you want longer videos, just let me know. I'm gonna try to do longer videos, more games if you want. So guys, also don't forget to check me out live on Twitch as Raven_, and down there below have a 5% discount any code you would purchase on Professor Oak. Thank you guys so much. Raven loves ya. Mwah. Goodbye and good night. Have a fantastic Monday, and if there's a storm near you, stay safe, and Raven loves ya. Don't forget about that. Raven, mwah, loves ya. Bye.